That the NASDAQ, the S&P 500 opening up in the green and the Dow in the green. The Dow up about a point this morning. So that is good news ahead of this jobs report. Jobs report, of course, probably impacting the markets. This was to be expected by investors. Back to you.
Yeah, that's good news. Green is always good, Krisha.
Green across the board. Always a good sign.
Christina Thompson, thank you so much. We appreciate it. All right, let's get some reaction to the markets. Let's bring in Thomas Savage. He is a research fellow at American Institute for Economic Research. Tim Phillips is the director of government affairs and global strategies at Nestpoint. Let's get your reaction, Tim, to Christina Thompson's report there. We know the jobs report's out. We're seeing some green. What's your takeaway?
The best number there is a 3.9% increase in take-home pay for American workers over this time last year during the Biden economy. That's a big number. It shows that some of these policies are working. American workers are taking home more money. That was the biggest thing for me. The other number is not in this report, but it's the number of Americans saying that this country's on the right track. It's 48%. That's the highest number ever under President Trump. And it's higher than President Obama had at this moment in his second term. Watch that number closely. It's a big measurement, and it's helping Trump and this administration right now.
Well, Thomas, of course, we're reacting to the jobs report, but we also have to get into this. Elon Musk is escalating his growing feud with President Trump by saying the president's tariffs would result in a recession later this year. Musk writing on X, the Trump tariffs will cause a recession in the second half. Do you agree with this?
Whether or not it happens in the second half remains to be seen. But unfortunately, when you look at those job numbers, you want to look under the hood. So where we're seeing the most job growth, of course, is in healthcare, which is a heavily subsidized, government subsidized industry. But we're also seeing it in hospitality as well. A lot of growth there, which could reflect the fact that in May, it's the start of the summer. Seasonal employment is going up in the buildup for Memorial Day and the summer months, but hopefully that job growth continues to grow outside of the summer season. The one thing we do see, though, that is a little concerning for me, I don't think it's quite recession territory yet, but one thing that is a bit concerning is the hiring freeze. Companies, and I've said this a number of times on this program, that the key word with these tariffs are uncertainty. It's will they, won't they? They're going to happen, and then they get pushed back, and that uncertainty is making some companies hold, and they want to wait and see what happens, whether the tariffs happen or not. Yeah. If there's some certainty, they can work around that. They can plan around that. The real difficult thing is not knowing what's going to happen. And that's why many companies are hesitant to add on extra employees to add more jobs. And we're not seeing even stronger job growth, which I think if we had some sort of certainty, those job numbers would look even better.
Yeah, I totally agree. And also, too, with that, you mentioned the tariffs. I mean, that's something that President Trump he says, you know what, bring us your best deal. He's telling all the countries to bring us your best deal. He actually just had a call, he said, with President Xi of China. And he said it was a good call. In fact, he said that this is positive, that they're working towards a deal here. Tim, your takeaway from this, do you think that that's going to impact the markets?
I think it is. Those are positive statements coming from the president. One other number worth noting in this jobs report, it increased, it beat expectations despite government jobs being cut, the government workforce, by almost 25,000 jobs in this month. That's a good thing long-term for the economy, to shed workers within the government. We need the private sector as a bigger share. So this jobs report beat expectations, albeit slightly, even with those numbers going down. So that's another good sign. I think with China, this positive rhetoric coming out, it will calm the markets. You know, the yields on the treasuries are still around 4.4. They've dipped from where they were a while back. That's a good sign. In general, given the headwinds and the uncertainty, this is a pretty good jobs report.
We shall see what happens here, but that's good. We've got the green there on the Dow Jones. Tim, Thomas, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We will get back to you guys again.